But today is all about Muriel, and as you'll all be well aware, when we were doing the first incarnation of this show, a documentary was made which therefore told a kind of a story about finding and discovering our Muriel, Maggie McKenna. And everyone knows that story because it was on telly and we've all followed it and we all thought it was very exciting and marvellous, and it was. But it made the idea of finding Muriel again seem particularly daunting because of the kind of feeling that it was very hard to find a Muriel, which it is, and that we'd found possibly the only one in Australia. But that's where we were wrong. Because we went into extensive auditions, and I think it's safe to say that Kate and Kira and PJ and I had slightly heavy hearts. Because PJ only just found Tony Collette by the skin of his teeth, and we felt we'd lucked out with Maggie, and then the most, I can honestly say, the most glorious and fortuitous things happened, which is that Natalie Abbott walked into the room of the Muriel's auditions, and suddenly, in the shallow way of show business, all thoughts of Maggie McKenna vanished from our Who? Maggie who? We suddenly realised she hadn't been right at all. She'd been quite mediocre, not very suitable, and we had found the real Muriel, Natalie Abbott. And so I would like now to have given her as a long and impressive an entrance as this room will allow. Now, coming from the back of the room all the way to the front is Natalie. I haven't seen Natalie since her auditions, and we sent word to her via the casting director that she got the role. So I suppose, Nat, the first thing you want to say to me is thank you in very lavish.
Thank you for making my life brilliant, pretty much, and just, honestly, thank you.
A bit more, like something that's over the top.
I will never be happier than what I am now, and I owe it all to you.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Right? Small crumbs of appreciation of my long and arduous career. It is true, though. This is basically your first professional gig.
This is.
That's called a microphone.
This is actually my very first professional anything, really, and so this is anybody's dream come true. That this is what it is, and I've got something as amazing as this musical, and get to work with a team as incredible as this team, and meet the people who I've met along the way so far, and it's only just the beginning. So yeah,
probably at this stage you say, like, the amazing crowd that's gathered here today.
The amazing crowd that's gathered here today. Everyone's so beautiful.
So interesting.
Yeah, really. It's this is just the dream.
One of the great things about Muriel, of course, is that because of the very nature of the story, it allows us to find someone like Natalie who doesn't get cast in the parts for 6 foot tall, leggy chorus girls, but indeed can bring everything magnificent to Muriel. So we're so thrilled to have you.
Thank you so much.
And as luck would have it, Natalie turned out to be talented as well as having a fantastic personality and being extraordinarily appealing. And we're about to prove that because she's going to sing something from the show now. This is the first song that Muriel sings, and she sings it in the context of having just been berated by her so-called friends at the wedding of Tanya, the queen of the set, and they've given her a hard time, and they have said, the famous words, "No one will ever want to marry you, Muriel." And this is the defiant little, some would call it ditty, that Kate and Keir penned to articulate Muriel's inner monologue at that stage. I hope it goes really well, Matt.
you.
You know, lots riding on it.
Yeah.
No pressure, but everyone has very high expectations now. I built you up big time. Please don't let me down.
Someone is gonna wanna marry me someday. I know it. Someone is gonna come and sweep me all away. I know it. They're wrong about me, and I'll show them all when they see that he's 6 foot tall and ripped. They'll say, isn't she radiant? Look at our Muriel. Isn't she perfect? Isn't she beautiful? Who would have thought she'd be someone? Who would have thought she'd be someone could love? But someone is gonna really notice me someday. I know it. Someone is gonna come and save me all away. And they'll crowd in to watch, and they'll cry and they'll smile when they see me coming down the aisle, and I'll say, don't you guys remember? I caught the bouquet. I caught the bouquet.